do this. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's interesting about this is that Cleo was lying on my right arm, which was pretty badly injured on 2 different occasions last year. I still have some residual pain, achy, stiffness type stuff. And they say that purring helps with healing. So I find it very interesting that she basically chooses to lay on the one part of my body that can really use the purring. When she first came to me, she was so afraid of me. She would run away from me when I had food, and she would hide. But I read a good thing from Kitten Lady that said, don't just leave out food for the scaredy cats. Make them come to you for the food. So I had a chair on the porch, I still do. And I would, I would feed her mom and her brother, and they would, eat, they would leave, and then she would show up. And I would put the food under my chair, and she would creep under the chair and she would eat the food, and I would just talk to her. I would read to her, just get her used to me. And then she was about 6, 7 months old. She was getting sexually mature, and I didn't want her to go the whole feral cat mom route. I had a trap, so she liked mixed grill, so I didn't feed her for about 12 hours, I think. And then I put the mixed grill in the trap while I was on the porch. And she went in and she was trapped. And I had already talked to the vet. And at this point, Ron and I had some money. Not a lot, but we were, taking home about twice what I do now. And so I could afford to, make a little money at the vet. And I said, oh, but I'll pay you extra if I could just bring her in once I get her trapped, and you just keep her overnight and fast her, and then get her spayed the next day. And they said okay, because I was a good customer. And so we did that. But the spay experience was rough for her. She was very scared. And when I got her home, I let her loose in the house, and I just let her be for about a month. And 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 I let her be for about a month. And I have this couch in the front room, and it's up on legs, and she would hide under this couch and just watch everything going on. And for weeks she was just do that, and I would like feed her little bites of like plain hamburger meat and stuff like that, and try to give her treats, and she would kind of creep up and watch me, but she was still very scared, of course. And my thing is, I'm not going to force you. Take your time, watch me, see what kind of person I am, and then we'll go from there. And I figured, worst case, I would just have her be a TNR cat, and she would be my outside cat if she was really scared to be in the house. But she got used to being in the house, and one morning I woke up, and she was in my bed, about where my elbow is. And I just looked at her for a minute. She looked at me, and she was purring. And I reached out to pet her, and she let me. And she kept purring. And that's when she decided she wanted to be my cat. And I'm very glad you did. That was 2019, so 7 years ago. When I took her to the vet, they said she was born in February of 2019. So she just turned 7. So she is considered a senior now. But she will always be my baby. And she is, without a doubt, one of the prettiest cats I've ever had. Interestingly enough, God has sent me 4 calicos in my life. I guess he figures I need them. And I've had 2 orange boys. One when I was a kid, and Spotty now. The one I had when I was a kid was mostly orange. Spotty is a mixture of orange and white. And I actually knew their mother. I got her spayed, and then she moved in with the neighbor. I don't really blame her because things were pretty chaotic here. But I'm glad we were able to spay her so she could get out of the kitten cycle, And she was more like a dilute calico, very faded looking. But, Cleo here has beautiful markings. And Spotty has very strong orange color. His orange coloration is very strong. So. But she's still laying on my arm, purring away. And, I'm just going to stay here. And I've talked about this. My friends have said, I need to take more downtime. And I believe God can give them godly counsel to give to me. So, and they're right. I'm always running. And so today, I'm not going to do much. I don't even really think I need to do any meal prep for like my lunch for the next couple days, because I only work 3 days and then I have Monday off. So I might add a few things to my shopping list. Like, I realized last night on the bus I needed some stuff to do my hair. I'm getting low on the stuff I use to do my hair, like the disposable gloves, and the shower caps and the plastic wrap I use to wrap my head after I do the treatment. I've had this plastic wrap for a while, but it's, I would hate to run out in the middle of a treatment. That would be bad. So I'm crossing my legs. Okay. But, now we all know what you want to see. We all know what you want to see. You want to see this. So, here. She turns around, I'll give her more. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Here's the money shot. Oh, you can't see it though. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Alright. Which we I like to give the catnip temptations or the chicken one because they don't have any fish in them. And I don't like male cats to eat any fish at all. I did give her a fish stick last night. She liked it, so she ate the whole thing, breading and all. Didn't get sick either. She never gets sick when I give her people food. So I figured she'd have been dead by now, if she was out on the street. So, why, hello. Hi, are you coming back? Are you coming back? Come on back. Yeah. Oh, what a nice cat you are. What a nice cat. You are my little gift from God, Cleo. little gift from God. Yes, you are. Oh. Oh. She's so pretty. Pretty and sweet, you know. Just a good cat. Oops, sorry. Sorry about the indecency earlier. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But it was her, not me. Yeah. The Bibles on the top are the damaged Bibles, and then the Bibles on that second shelf are the ones I read every day. And there's a tablet in there with my digital Bible in there. Alrighty, that is it.